Hello and welcome to another installment of Santa Fe Odyssey 2, The Golden Years, where we will be checking out the Santa Fe in its middle years, during the late 80s and early 90s, before the rise of BNSF, but in model form again at the Alamo Model Railroad Engineers Club layout where we'll see some amazing equipment, fast running and interesting trains. So hop on board and we'll take you on a trip back in time with us. Santa Fe Odyssey 2, The Golden Years. Here we see Santa Fe Train 108 approaching with a brand new SD75M trailing second and a Santa Fe FP45 in third sporting the new Super Fleet scheme. The Super Fleet scheme is a revival of the Santa Fe's famous paint scheme, the war bonnet. Santa Fe decided to bring it back in a bigger and better way than before. During the 90s for their famous fast Super C and intermodal trains to sell to people for their fast freight service. The war bonnet was revived. Next we see Train 129 with a pair of Dash 8s, also sporting the new Super Fleet scheme, and a GP60B in third. Next Amtrak comes in, as Train 4 the Southwest Chief flies by. This is a spot where we'll come back later in the film, to show more of Santa Fe power along the main line. Next we'll move to Longhorn River, where we'll catch some interesting trains, including some C30-7S in Kodachrome and a SD45B. This train number 97. Here's Train 198 with a unique consist, including a GP30, GP60B, and SD45B out of Los Angeles, California, heading east to Chicago. Next Train 196 comes by, with two F45s, GP60B, and SD45B in consist, heading to Amarillo, Texas. Next Train number 99, a hotshot intermodal cruises by. A track gang up ahead has slowed the train so we can take a look at the locomotives up front. Here we see Amtrak again, but going the opposite way. This is train number 2. Here we see train 167, with all nothing but Superfleet power up front. With trackage rights through this area, we see some SP power, including more Kodachrome from the famous failed merger of the SP and SF. Here we see nothing but SD40T2s up front. This is train 156A out of Tacoma, Washington. Train 456 heads over Longhorn River, with a SD40-2 snoot leading with also a SD45B and F45. More Superfleet power comes into play as train 458 flies by. Train 152 heads over Longhorn River. We'll now head towards some other areas and leave Longhorn River behind for now. This area is to us Santa Fe's curve, but to others it's the track outside of Longhorn Yard where trains fly, or take it slow heading up the grade out of town, where we'll see trains from previous shots, due to us filming here first and catching the trains out of town, before heading to Longhorn River. This is train number 58. This is train 456 in our previous shots. The head-end power is different due to the GP50 having mechanical problems out of town. So Santa Fe added the SD45-2 and F45 for extra power. This train number 98 beat us out at Longhorn River Bridge. When we got to Longhorn River, the train had already passed with a top speed of 80 miles per hour on its way to Chicago. Now we see the other side of Longhorn Yard, where we are facing the opposite way, where train 54 heads through, with F-45s up front. We decided to head back to Longhorn Yard. It's now dark and we are waiting for SF Train 99, with lots of unique power up front. -8, FP45, SD45-2, SD45B, GP60B, and GP50. Santa Fe is one of the most unique railroads in the time to operate such unique and stunning locomotives that you'd think be gone but are still doing what they were designed to do, but sadly will be retired soon. We move to what we call the racetrack, but it's another spot on the Santa Fe that we can see trains at speed. Here train 99 is on the move and tomorrow we'll catch even more. Along the racetrack, there's a station here, where Amtrak stops to pick up people. On this day, Amtrak had a problem with one of its locomotives, so dispatch called in the Santa Fe Railroad for help. The Santa Fe called in a helper locomotive. It turned out to be a newly built -8, sporting the new Super Fleet scheme. To see also that Amtrak and Santa Fe have chosen the same number series. All three -8s are in the 500 series. Amtrak 510, 508, and SF 502 are all newly built -8s. New to the Santa Fe is this SD40 in Super Fleet paint. Only one was ever done, locomotive numbered 9800. This is train 134 with all super fleet power. Train number 125 flies down the racetrack. This train is special because it's showing off some unique power. Demo GP60s from EMD. These units leave way for Santa Fe to buy GP60s and GP60Bs. And GP60Ms that were put into the Super Fleet scheme when they were bought later on. It's the next day and we see locomotive 9800 on a return trip train, train number 123.
Oh, okay. Where you guys are going, dude? Sorry. It's all good. I know this is kind of like a train. Yeah. But they had to pick the most inconvenient way. Mm-hmm.
Here train 45 heads by with Kodachrome and SP power. This train is another from Tacoma, Washington headed south. Train 98 heads by us again. Now moving faster headed towards LA. Train 127 heads by, with a locomotive that looks like it went through some mud. Train 78, with a snoot, and SD45B unit and F45. Amtrak Train 2. The other Southwest chief flies by. As Amtrak fades out. This concludes Santa Fe Odyssey 2. The Golden Years. Hope y'all enjoy. Stay tuned for part 3 of the Santa Fe Odyssey. And stay tuned for Santa Fe, the return of the Super Fleet, where we'll follow Santa Fe freights, with locomotives sporting the new Super Fleet scheme. Thanks again for watching. For more awesome Santa Fe fun, subscribe to Santa Fe Railfan 5701 Productions for more. Like, comment, and subscribe.